Normally busy rush hour came to a standstill in La Crosse after a fire closed down part of Copeland Avenue. Firefighters got the call at about 5:40 this evening.
When crews got there, they found a fire they weren't sure they could contain. News Channel 8's Mark McPherson has more from the scene.
Well, I was actually one of the hundreds of drivers that was on my way home from work tonight when I got caught up in the traffic jam that this fire caused. Now, as you can see, that building behind me is the one that caught fire. It happened at the peak of rush hour. It's very near Copeland Avenue, and that caused a lot of traffic. But the traffic is not what made firefighters nervous.
Currently, right now, we've got a pretty heavy fire in the building. You can see in the background here.
Fire crews knew from the start that they had a dangerous fire to deal with.
When we arrived on scene, we had a lot of heavy smoke showing from the windows and from basically all portions of it.
That smoke cut the visibility to zero and made it very dangerous for firefighters. They started moving in attack lines, tower ladders, settling in for a long night.
We're more or less gearing up that this is going to be pretty much an all-night fire, but hopefully our crews will have an aggressive tact.
But the chief says their crews worked fast and efficiently, and it wasn't long before they had the fire under control.
As you probably could tell from the tone of my voice, for a while there it was a little touch and go in terms of whether we were going to get control of it early on. But I'm just very, very pleased with the aggressiveness of the crew. They were able to get in here and in almost zero visibility, finally see that fire, and they were able to snuff it out.
Now, the bad news is there is damage inside of the building, and there was a lot of contractor equipment inside that was damaged or destroyed by the fire. The good news is no one was injured, so that's good news. And the building can still stay standing. They got to the fire fast enough so it doesn't have to be knocked down. Also, the fire didn't spread to adjacent buildings, including a very big project going on over here that's very close to the building. Reporting from La Crosse, I'm Mark McPherson.
All right, thanks very much, Mark. And the building that Mark was talking about is that new Candlewood Suites that is under construction and was being used to store construction materials, the building that started on fire. The owners plan to lease the building in the future.
And Chief Cleveland says they're still not sure what caused the fire, but investigators have been on the scene and inside the building since about 7:30, and they should have more answers in the next couple of days.